Do you remember your first song or what you were rapping about back then? And your first song was about age 13.
Oh, word. Shit, rapping about hood shit, basically, bro. You feel me? But I always been on some little, like, I always been dropping dimes, though, you feel me? I'm always on some little smart shit, on some wild shit, basically, bro. You feel me?
Do you remember the title to that first song at 13?
Yeah, y'all. It got me, my brother, Pancho, and my cousin, bro, the one I was talking about who passed, bro, he on there. But it's called 3 verses, but it's like verses like VS, you feel me? And then I don't know, you feel me, like the quality wasn't all that good, but you feel me, I don't know. And then my cousin, bro, his ass had motherfucking like 3-4 names, boy. 3-4 name changes, motherfucking, his name was Chaos on that song. Then he went to motherfucking, I don't know, he had hella shit, bro. Money Glock. That was his last name he went out with. But for original, what I call him, bro, is Trey Rose, bro. You hear me? That's what he is, bro. Trey Rose, bro. I don't care about none of that. He was called Money Lock when he was passed, bro. Like, but that ain't him.
And this was a cousin on your father's side.
Yeah. Yeah, it was real close. And yeah, that's crazy too, because speaking of, like, when I was getting serious about the rap shit, me and him, like, we was the one who had all this the dream, you feel me? Like, we was both on the same shit, like, with the little rap shit, we, like, you feel me? I know him since I was, like, 3. I don't know if we was talking about that then, but since we came up, you feel me? We was on the same shit. You feel me? Dreamed about all this shit, but, you feel me? Doing this shit for him now, I guess.
And how did he pass?
Like, some health problems, basically. For sure.
And he passed away at
21.
And you're 19.
Yeah.
As of this interview.
Yeah.
And for time reference, it's January 2021.
Mm-hmm.
Now, you also mentioned your brother. Are you using the word brother, or was this your biological brother you're referencing here that was on that first song, 3 verses?
Yeah, that's my brother. Like my reference. You hear me? But that's my brother though. You feel me? Basically, we damn near biological. Like it's wild. Like I don't call him my brother for a reason. Like for no reason, basically. Like it's crazy.
When it comes to your raps on that very first song, 3 verses, were any of the raps, any of your lyrics, were they true back then?
Of course, everything always true. You feel me? Like everything from the soul.
Do you remember how you released it back then?
On SoundCloud.
Is it still on SoundCloud right now if people want to go hear it?
Yeah, y'all need to go check all that shit out, boy, because you hear me? I don't tell you, boy. Best thing since Wayne, nigga.
What was the reaction to that song? Your very first song? Your very first verse?
Everybody thought it was live for real. You hear me?
Did your parents hear it?
Yeah, you feel me? I showed them. Got them hip.
What was their reaction?
I don't know. I remember, for the most part, bro, like, my pops used to try to be on some bullshit, talking about, you need to quit cussing. But, you feel me? That's how I express myself.
Now, back then, at 13, were you already cussing in front of your parents, or was that the first time they heard you?
Yeah, that's like the first time they heard me. I ain't just over here on no wreck shit. You feel me? Like, I ain't, I ain't on that.
Were they shocked? Were they upset? Were they disappointed with the cursing?
I guess they was a little bit upset. You feel me? But for the most part, they like the song. You feel me? So that's all that matter. They know where I come from. They know everybody was cussing around me. So it's like, what else gonna happen?
Did they reprimand you at all for that?
Say it one more again.
Did they reprimand you? Did they ground you? Did they take away your phone? Did they? punish you for in
Oh,
any
bruh.
sort for the cussing or no?
Nah, I wouldn't all like that. With them big words, Smallz, boy, you feel me, put me on or something. I'm gonna use that next time.
Well, every household is different,
For sure.
especially when the parents hear their child cuss for the first time.
Yeah, for sure. You feel me? Because it's just
Some
like,
fly off the handle, and some, maybe they knew it was going to happen at some point, just so happened to be at that point.
mm-hmm.
But did that break the seal at all when it came to cussing in front of your parents? Did you start cussing in front of them, or no, you were mindful still after that point there?
I guess it just made me like a little bit more comfortable. Like, I guess it did break the seal. Like for me, like to put it in my songs and show them or whatever. Like, and then sometimes I just wouldn't want to show them, but you feel me? It ain't shit though. You feel me? It's sweet. It's sweet. I ain't on no bullshit, so it ain't that. It's cool.
What did your first recording studio setup look like back then when you started?
What was it, bro? It was a audio box, bro, and I had the little HP laptop, the little touchscreen, and I had the stand. Yeah, I had all that shit, and then it was just on from there.
Sounds like a home studio.
Yeah.
And this is what the equipment you used to record that first song as well at 13?
Nah, I was over at my cousin's house. You feel me? Trey Rose, long pass. Yeah.
Now at this point, do you like recording during the day or at night?
Man, it don't even matter to me. It's whenever I feel like it.
Do you notice though it's more day or night?
Nah, that's whenever I feel like it.
Are you a loner in the studio?
Damn near. Like, you feel me? Unless it's like me and somebody else I'm working a song with, like, or I don't know. Like, it's cool and everything. Like, I can still get some shit done, but I like way on some loner shit. For sure.
Why?
Because that's naturally how I am, bro. Like, I'm to myself.
Were you always like that? Or was there a point in your life where you turned into being like that?
No, I was always like that, bro. I don't be trying to be on no Zodiac stuff or nothing like that, bro. But, you feel me? I'm a Cancer, though. But at the same time, they be talking about that the times is wrong. So, I don't know what to believe. But at the same time, on the other hand, you feel me? Like, it be making sense because, I don't know, because I like just, I'm naturally like just, my peaceful state is like when I'm just by myself, basically. Not actually just by myself, but not around a lot of people. It throw my vibe off because I absorb energy. You feel me?
Do you record inside the mic booth or outside of it these days?
Outside.
Why?
Because, like, you talking about like the real studio and shit?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because, like I said, I'm a loner, and then, what was it, like, how people be mixing and stuff, like, they don't hear it the way I do, and then I know how I want my stuff to sound, and then that's the reason why. And my vibe is better whenever I'm doing everything by myself. I be doing all that shit. I be mixing my shit, recording my shit. Only thing I ain't doing yet is making beats. I'm about to be doing that song.
Why?
Cause that shit live, bro. If I'm making all my beats, bro, like, that's just tea. Like, I ain't gotta depend on nobody. Like, that's the type of dude I am. Like, I don't like to depend on nobody. Like, you feel me? Y'all gonna learn that in my music. You hear me? You hear all that shit. Like everything I'm saying, bro. Like, you just hear all that shit in my music. Like,
You don't feel like that's spreading yourself too thin? If you're doing the beat, and then you're mixing and recording, and then you're coming up with the lyrics, and then you're actually performing the lyrics.
yeah, bro, that ain't shit, bro. Like, at all. Like, but especially if you like doing it, bro. Like, if you actually feel like doing something, it's not no job.
There are others on the flip of the coin that might want to just concentrate on one thing, like just coming up with the lyrics and performing those lyrics. They'll let someone else take care of the recording, the mixing, the beats. They'll just concentrate on the creative of the music and the recording of it.
Yeah.
That's just an example. You record sitting down or standing up?
For the most time, I'll be standing up.
Because?
Because I ain't got no chair. If I had a chair, I probably would sit down, but I don't know. Sometimes it help you get it out. Like if you need to be like in a little mood, you need to, you feel me, be there, then it's probably good for you to stand up, for sure. You ain't trying to be on no lazy shit.
You have sat before and recorded?
Yeah.
Do you notice a difference in the actual music? Sitting versus standing?
Nah, I ain't ever really paid attention to it.
Now, when you're in the recording studio, top 3 things you need. Give me the list. Top 3 things you need.
Shit. A motherfucking beat, I guess. You hear me? A beat.
2 more if you got them.
Shit. I don't know. Myself and I, you hear me?
What about drugs?
Word, drugs is terrible. Drugs are terrible.
No drugs in the studio? For you?
Nah, not at all. Not at all. Not nothing but medicinal herbs, you hear me? Oh, bruh.
Now, that is a drug.
I guess. You feel me? But, you feel me? It is what it is. We all got our own perception.
You're referring to marijuana?
Yeah. For sure.
Are you always on marijuana when you're in the studio or no?
Nah, not all the time. But most of the time. Make me incriminate myself, Smallz. It's like, no, I'm fucking with you, man.
What does it do for you in the studio when you're on it, though?
It just get me in my like zone for real. Like I already be there, but it just helped me like, you feel me, just get the ball rolling somewhere.
Has smoking, and that's how you consume it?
Yeah.
Has smoking ever been an issue for your voice in the studio?
Nah, bro.
Have you ever had to end a session because you were too high?
Yeah, nah. I don't be on that. Nah, bro. Or, bro, I ain't gonna say that, but me and my brother, bro, we be, I don't know, bro. I don't know. Back in the day, you feel me? Back in the day, not no more, but back in the day, we was getting lit. And sometimes we wouldn't be able to finish a song, and then, cause it'd just be like late as well, we be staying up. So I guess I was like a night bird on some, you feel me, on some shit like that. But yeah, it'd just be tired.
And this is a biological brother, or you're just using the phrase brother?
The phrase, you feel me?
Now, most of the time you are under the influence of marijuana, but sometimes you aren't. Do you notice any difference in the music when you're on marijuana versus when you're off of it, recording?
Nah. I'm just me, you feel me? It just is what it is.
When it came to using marijuana in the studio, was that influence or was that natural experimentation?
Natural experimentation.
What's your biggest song so far?
My first one I shot a video to. It's my song called Be the Last, bro. I had the little ass Cheeto dreads, you hear me? Like, motherfucker dinner wasn't even dreads yet, but they was. But, yeah, that shit, my biggest one. Yeah, for right now.
Thinking back to that song, was that created or recorded under the influence of marijuana, or were you drug-free?
I was drug-free, you feel me? At that period, like, I wasn't even doing all that. Like, I mean, I was doing it, but it's like not as much as I am now, you feel me? Because I'm grown now, so it's like.
And what about your very first song, 13 years old? Drug-free as well?
Yeah. How sober is a yober? You hear me?
Because that is your biggest song so far, and you were drug-free when you created or recorded that, why not remain drug-free continuing to make music then?
Damn. That's some shit. Because, like, I be on the same shit. You feel me? Like, how my music sound, like, you feel me? Like, I don't lose it. You feel me? Like, I lost nothing. Like, it's all there. It's just a natural thing for me. A natural talent, I guess. It's a little gift.
Craziest studio story, if you have one.
I don't know, bro. I just got, ain't nothing too crazy. Ain't nothing too crazy, Smallz.
Not yet.
Not yet. You feel me? Not yet, bro.